I'm here today with Drs. Charles and Liz Schmitz, authors of Golden Anniversaries, The 7 Secrets of Successful Marriage. From your 25 years of research on successful marriage and the hundreds of interviews you have conducted with successfully married couples representing some 15,000 years of marriage, what have you found?
Well, we found 7 characteristics that thread throughout all of the successful marriages that we've researched over those years. So that's 15,000 years of successful marriage, and the same 7 thread throughout. And the first one is, it takes 2 to tango. In other words, it's the same thing as turning 2 into 1. Instead of I and me, it becomes we.
And the second one we think is really an important one, and it comes out all the time. It's called There Are No Sacred Cows. The successful marriages that we have studied, they all report the same. We'll talk about anything and everything. There are no sacred cows that we won't talk about.
And the third one is a very simple one. It's the golden rule. And it means that no matter what, you treat your husband or your wife with respect, with dignity, that you care about them, that it really is, you treat the other person the way you would like to be treated. Not occasionally, but on an everyday basis, all the time.
The fourth one we like to call your body is your castle. And it's really the notion in successfully married couples, it's sort of 2 tracks. One is their preoccupation with trying to look nice for each other. That doesn't mean dress up for dinner all the time. It means don't run around in your house robe made in 1954, full of moth holes. What it means is try to look your best as you present yourself to your spouse. If you dress up for work, why not look nice for your spouse? The other track of that is sort of a preoccupation that successfully married couples have with the health of their spouse. They make them go take their annual physicals. They try to be careful what they serve them for dinner. In her case, she makes me eat vegetables every day. I keep telling her these things will kill you. Honestly, they don't. But it's the notion of be healthy, I care about you, I want to take care of you, you care about me, you want to take care of me, and we try to present ourselves to each other in positive ways.
And the next one is what we call filing a joint return. Now, it isn't because we like the IRS particularly, but it's because we found with married couples that are really successfully married and happily married over the years, they really have it as our money. Not my money and your money, not my checkbook, your checkbook, my bills, your bills. It is our money, and it's done together, and they have the same desires and the same dreams of what they're going to do with their money.
Number 6 we call the loving touch. This is a really powerful one too, I think. When we interview couples, we find them to touch each other frequently, to hold hands, to tap each other, pat each other on the knee, something like that. So that piques a little curiosity, because we do that all the time ourselves. And one couple said it best: if we pass each other in the house 100 times a day, we touch each other 100 times a day. Being in love is more than just saying you're in love or acting like you're in love. When you touch someone that you love, you're saying, I acknowledge your presence and I love you. And touching them is a marvelous and wonderful way of doing it. And all successfully married couples we've interviewed do that every day.
And the last one of those 7 makes so much sense to us because it's part of how we live our lives together, and that's what we call beyond boring. It's a matter of looking for the fun and enjoyment in life. It's doing the things that are different, not particularly with money, but just doing and finding things that make life exciting, that make the two of you have common interests, and let you enjoy life together way beyond the routine rut that you can get into when you're married and trying to live and survive in today's hectic pace. This is finding a way around that to really enjoy each other. We have some wonderful stories in the book about folks and what they've done with finding a way to go beyond boring.
And I want to add this one thing about that is a phrase we like called upending expectancies. You know, we always say, well, we want our spouse to be predictable. Now, that really isn't always the case. Sometimes you like them to do something funny, silly, play a joke on you, be a prankster, or in the case of the one reported, met her husband after work at the front door one day Well, we'll let your imagination tell you what that's like.
How can people find out more?
Well, they can go to www.selfgrowth.com, and that's the #1 website in the world for self-help. And we're the official guides to love there. The other way is to go to our website, which is www.goldenanniversaries.com. And we have a free newsletter and a lot of free downloads and a lot of information, a lot of free articles.
And of course, what we really want you to do is go buy the book. You can buy the book at Amazon.com or at your local bookstore.
Thank you both very much.
Welcome.
Thank you.